Hola y bienvenidos a todos a una nueva entrevista para códigooculto.com y el canal de YouTube a Enigma. Tenemos con nosotros al señor Lachezar Filipov. Thank you for being with us, sir.
Thank you.
As a brief introduction for the audience, in case nobody has heard from you yet, we would say that he is a PhD in physics by the Moscow University.
Yes.
And professor of astrophysics at the Space Research and Technology Institute. Is that right? And he has worked with leading scientists such as Shklovsky, Kardashev, or Sagan.
Yes.
So, first of all, first question would be, how did you get interested in the UFO phenomenon?
Oh, this is a very long history. When I was pupil, I was in the school, maybe a 7th form. This is 1968. Under Sofia flew very big UFO, and it's possible for me to observe this UFO. I have a small telescope. I observe it, and I make some kind of pictures. For me, it was very interesting this for the first time. I was read a lot of things about this, but for the first time I really saw this phenomenon. After that, with my wife, we saw this kind of thing in 1992 when we come back from the holiday at night, and we saw a very big UFO in the mountains. We not stopped it because we are very afraid. Because it's very heavy raining time, and we think that it's a very dangerous situation. And we
I just flew away.
Yes, but I told that also I have somebody stole my car, and I go to one famous our phenomenon woman, Vanga. 1992.
Baba Vanga.
Baba Vanga.
Wow, you met her in person?
Yes.
Amazing.
In fact, she married us with my wife, Vanga.
Really?
Yes.
That's
And when I go there, we speak about my car. She asked me some kind of questions about why we not married with my girlfriend, and we married after this meeting. Two or 3 months after that, and she started to speak with me about aliens. It's strange. Without any information that I am working in the Space Research Institute, and she started to speak and told me that it's very early to have a contact with them, and it's very strange that they like to contact with the people, but we are very dangerous for them.
everybody.
Yes, and this is my experience. But all the times I'm learn and work in this field like a scientist, not like a ufologist. I would like to understand a lot of things connected with the physics, with how to say astrobiology. What is the conditions? Why they have a different kind of form, why they contact with us with different kind of, maybe using the telepathy. Telepathy is very, very important for the people also, because maybe in the beginners of our civilization, when the people is not possible to speak, they use telepathy also. They'll be understand the creatures, because if you think that when we articulate it, we lose a lot of information. Our mind is very big, but we articulated so small part of this information, which is like to exchange between each other.
You mean when we started using language?
Yes, we lose a lot of information. Second one, for me, is very important to the principle of the consequence. Consequence is we very bad mixed the situation with consequence. Consequence, this is some kind of information outside of the people, outside of the creatures. This is information which is flowing in the universe. We, in our mind, we keep some information. We data processing this information field and make some kind of reality, but this is the difference between consequence and mind. And the third part is intelligence, because intelligence is possibility using your mind to solve the problem. Not everyone have enough mind to solve the problem.
I see. Well, and also I have to ask, what would be for you the most memorable thing you've learned from some of the scientists you have worked with?
I don't understand you.
Like the most remarkable thing you remember that they taught you, or?
Oh, I told you that these things which is connected with some kind of things I saw. I have a lot of experience in my life. For my 45 years working in the space research, I was 2 times chief of the program of our Bulgarian cosmonauts. This was very heavy time because all the people saw the cosmonauts by the television, but they don't saw the people behind them, which prepared the scientific program, which prepared the devices, the program, which teach them, because for the first cosmonauts, they like monkeys. Take this, take this, take this.
Okay, astronauts like monkeys. That's a good one. And I also have to ask you, what's your take on the famous UAP report?
Oh, I think that the first famous UFO report, I think, is Roswell. Roswell is the biggest one. Second one, I think that there are too many cases now. It's not possible to put some kind of this is the most important. That it's not very difficult to make some kind of scale which is important, which is not important. There are too many.
No, but
this what they show that Americans.
Yeah.
I think that it's not very too important, but they open the door.
Yeah.
They open the door. They open the discussion. In 1970, it started for the first time. One man I met this man in San Marino 1 month ago. Directly told that they lose money and they study for a few years this phenomenon. This is very important because all the times the government told we don't know anything, we don't study anything, we understand that 95% of this information which we have is lie.
I have to agree with you on that.
This is very bad because we are 21st century. We think that we start to live in the new era, but we understand that somebody built some kind of not real reality for us. You saw this mask for us for this moment. COVID situation. What is the COVID situation? I don't understand. We spent a lot of money for the science. We speak that we flew to the Mars, to the Mercury, to the outside of the solar system, and we some kind of small part viruses. We have not solution for them. I think that this is not the problem of solution. This is special. We manipulate this to put people in the jail.
But sort of like simulation theory. Is that it?
Yeah.
Right. And so, what do you think they are? I mean, UFOs. Are they extraterrestrials? They come from another dimensions, perhaps?
Oh, we don't know. We, in fact, when we start to speak about UFO and aliens, we must start to study what happened there. Because we understand that maybe some of these creatures come from other dimensions. Look, spy and ant. The ant living in the two dimension. Spy is go in the two dimension, but it's possible to go in the third dimension. And the spy missing from the ants because he go in the other dimension. This is the same like we live in the fourth dimension. Somebody come from the fifth dimension. This is strange, but we must change our paradigm to start to understand this. Why we are not possible to combine the general relativistic theory and quantum mechanics? Because they are two different parts of Earth, the knowledge. I show this in my lecture that we have two parts of universe. One universe is material universe, the second is not material universe. We don't understand what happened there in non-material universe. What happened with us when we died? Maybe we return this knowledge in the consciousness of the space. 300 years we study only material world. The church study not material, but we must combine them.
So those entities, because I mean, we can agree there's some intelligence we can see on them. I mean, at least on the flying objects.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, why do they not reveal themselves publicly to us?
Oh, they reveal, but a lot of people don't like to speak about this. Second one, I would like to tell you another very interesting thing. We don't know if we met them, what philosophy, what logic they use. Because in our civilization, we lose the philosophy 0-1, black, white, bad, good. This is two different things. I met one French professor 4 years ago in San Marino, and he told me that he lived for 1 month in one village in Africa where the people don't know what is the bed. If we met some kind of creature with other logic, how will we speak with them?
Yeah.
This is also a very big question because we try to contact program SETI. We try to take the signal. We have another program METI, messaging 2. When we start to think what to write in the letter from them, we don't know who will be translated there. We must put there the vocabulary. Also, a lot of people told me that crop circles is pictures for us. Crop circle is not for us. Crop circle is some kind of information exchange between different kind of aliens which is flow around us.
Is that it?
Yes.
I was going to ask you about that because I read that maybe around 2009 you were in so many newspapers regarding that.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, I know. In this period, I studied this. I interested very much in the field of crop circles. The crop circles is not for us. The crop circles, if they are for us, they must have some kind of code to translate, to give us the code. Maybe 1 or 2 crop circles, maybe I saw in my lecture here, I saw the crop circles, which is in the Chiboton observatory in 2000, 2001, 2002. The three years, different kind of crop circles. The first crop circle is device. The second crop circle is the picture, very, very similar to our letter to Arecibo. It's very strange this because Arecibo letter is sent to the star, which is far from us, 22,000 years distance, light years. If this signal flow to that, then they, in this direction, they become back after 50,000 years. But in crop circle in Cibotan, the answer comes in after the 20 years. First, who read this letter? And second one, how they send this information
from
here.
there. That would
From
mean
there.
they are here already, right? Perhaps?
We don't know the mechanism, the physics of crop circles also. This is very strange. When we start to study, to think about crop circles, if it's very fast, I go the Chinese cooking, because they do very, very fast, high temperature burning. This have some kind of burning place, but the crops living in this situation. And if this technology somebody used for the people, I don't think very nice things.
We would be fried, basically.
Yes.
So, sir, final question. Have you faced any problems in your career by taking all these issues?
In 2017, some kind of people write a letter in Academy of Science and they ask my director to fire me after my conference, and a lot of people in the Bulgaria, in the Academy of Science, stay behind me, and I keep my position in Academy of Science. I'm working in this moment also. Nevertheless, that I am 69 years old. I must fire, but I have a lot of students. And at this moment, I lose my position after the deputy director. I was deputy director in my institute more than 25 years. And this also, but I think that is not very dangerous.
Oh, all right. So thank you so much for speaking with us, sir. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.